You know, there are places on this planet that, officially, don't even exist. We're talking about spots that have been wiped off maps, tucked away deep underground, or out in the middle of nowhere. And they're running on budgets so secret that governments just won't talk about them. These are the places where classified weapons are born, where you hear whispers of alien technology, and where doomsday plans are ready to go. They're protected by some of the most intense security you can imagine, with restricted airspace and, some pretty serious black budgets funding it all. For decades, they've been operating in the shadows, their names usually only popping up in conspiracy circles. But you know, the truth is out there. Today, we're counting down the top 10 secret military bases you were never really meant to know about. Before we get into it, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We love bringing you the world's hidden mysteries, and you won't want to miss what we've got coming up. Coming in at number 10 is this fortress of the deep that's a really critical asset for China, the Yulin Naval Base on Hainan Island. This isn't just some port, it's an incredible underground network for a whole fleet of nuclear submarines. Satellite pictures have shown just how massive this place is, with underwater tunnels carved right into the mountainside. It's pretty spectacular. It lets China's most advanced submarines, including their nuclear missile subs, come and go without ever breaking the surface, totally hidden from spy satellites. Its location in the South China Sea is so strategic. It gives Beijing this incredible ability to project power. From Yulin, Chinese naval forces can slip out into the Pacific, and that really challenges the naval dynamics in the region. Recent satellite photos show the base is just getting bigger, with new piers to handle China's growing fleet of aircraft carriers and warships. This makes you think Yulin isn't just a submarine hideout, but a major hub for China's entire southern fleet. While some other bases on our list are wrapped up in fantastical stories, Yulin's secrecy is all about modern geopolitics. It's a very real and very hidden fortress for a new age of global competition. At number 9, we're heading deep into the Ural Mountains of Russia, to a place that's been a real puzzle for Western intelligence for decades: Mount Yamantau. Since the 1990s, satellite images have spotted these huge excavation projects there, with tens of thousands of workers and even whole towns, like Beloretsk 15 and Beloretsk 16, built just to support the work. The sheer scale of it suggests it's much more than a simple mine, which is what Russian officials have sometimes claimed. U.S. officials believe Mount Yamantau is home to a massive underground complex, sort of Russia's version of America's Cheyenne Mountain. It's thought to be a command and control center for Russia's leaders and military, a place that could survive a nuclear war. Some reports have even claimed the facility can hold up to 60,000 people and might be connected to Russia's Dead Hand nuclear retaliation system, a system designed to launch an automated counterstrike even if the entire chain of command is gone. When U.S. officials asked about it back in the day, the Russian Defense Ministry basically said it doesn't tell foreign media about its security facilities. That secrecy has only made people more curious. Is it a doomsday bunker for the elite, a site for developing exotic weapons, or maybe something more out there? Whatever is really going on there, Mount Yamantau is still one of Russia's most protected and mysterious secrets. For number 8, we're going to the Australian outback, about 18 kilometers from Alice Springs. In the middle of this red desert, you've got this bizarre-looking collection of huge white domes like giant golf balls. This is Pine Gap, a joint U.S.-Australian intelligence facility, and it's one of the most important surveillance bases on the entire planet. Its official name is the Joint Defense Facility Pine Gap, and while its real purpose is top secret, whistleblowers have given us a picture of what it does. Pine Gap is basically a ground station for American spy satellites. Its main job is to listen in on signals, phone calls, emails, radio transmissions, you name it. from all across the Eastern Hemisphere. This information is incredibly important for U.S. military operations around the world. Leaked documents have even shown that Pine Gap is a key part of America's controversial drone program, providing the location data used to find targets. The base's work has led to a lot of protests over the years, with people worried about Australia's role in it all. And even though it's officially a joint facility, many believe it operates mainly for American interests. Is it a vital tool for global security or part of a surveillance machine that's beyond public accountability? It's a big debate, but Pine Gap's role as a silent, all-seeing eye is pretty undeniable. Number 7 takes us to the huge, empty desert of Utah, to a facility almost the size of Rhode Island, Dugway Proving Ground. It was set up back in 1942, and its official mission is to test chemical and biological defense systems for the U.S. military. But, with its history and all the secrecy, it's earned the nickname the New Area 51. During World War II, Dugway was used to develop and test some really nasty weapons, like toxic agents and flamethrowers. They even built mock German and Japanese villages to practice firebombing. That kind of work has continued in some form ever since. The base has these state-of-the-art labs and huge outdoor test areas where they can release and study dangerous pathogens in a controlled way. This kind of thing is, of course, really dangerous. Back in 2011, the whole base went on lockdown for 13 hours because a tiny vial of VX nerve agent, one of the deadliest chemical weapons ever made, went missing. The Army said it was just a paperwork mistake, but the incident was a pretty stark reminder of the kind of stuff they handle there. This has led to all sorts of theories, from UFOs to weather control. Even though the base has tried to be a bit more open lately, the nature of its work means that what happens at Dugway will probably always be a bit of a mystery. Tucked away near Hartford, North Carolina, is our number 6 pick, Harvey Point Defense Testing Activity. If you just passed by, it might look like a quiet spot on the water, but this facility is actually one of the most important training grounds for counterterrorism and special operations in the U.S. People who live nearby know it as the place where you hear loud explosions and see black helicopters pretty often. It's run by the Department of the Navy and is used by some of America's most elite units, like the Navy SEALs, the FBI's Hostage Rescue Team, and the CIA. You can think of it as a clandestine school for spies and commandos. They teach things like advanced explosives, breaching techniques, and close-quarters combat. Fire! For years, its existence was barely even acknowledged. Its most famous moment was probably during the lead-up to the raid on Osama bin Laden's compound. It was right here, at Harvey Point, that they built a full-scale replica of the Abbottabad compound. It was an incredible detail that allowed SEAL Team 6 to practice their mission over and over again. The facility is also a key spot for training friendly foreign counterterrorism units, so while it's officially for defense testing, Harvey Point is where some of the nation's sharpest human and technological weapons are honed, far from the public eye. Just a few miles from the historic town of Williamsburg, Virginia, we have our number 5. A place known as the Farm. This is Camp Peary, the CIA's main covert training facility. The official name is an Armed Forces Experimental Training Activity, but that doesn't really capture it. This is where the CIA trains its clandestine officers. For over 70 years, future spies have come to the farm to learn the art of espionage. The training covers everything you can imagine: surveillance, counter-surveillance, recruiting assets, and all sorts of paramilitary skills. The whole place is heavily guarded and totally off-limits. The airspace above is restricted, and the grounds are said to be filled with sensors and patrols. Very little is officially known about what goes on there, but you get these anecdotes from former officers that paint a picture of this really intense training ground where recruits live under fake identities and are constantly being tested. The base even has its own private airfield, which you have to assume is for flying people and equipment in and out discreetly. Camp Peary is basically the real-life training ground for James Bond, a place where secrets are the name of the game. Coming in at number 4 is the underground Pentagon, a place literally built for the end of the world, the Raven Rock Mountain Complex, or Site R. It's carved deep inside a mountain on the Pennsylvania-Maryland border and is this huge, self-contained city designed to let the U.S. military keep going even after a nuclear apocalypse. President Truman approved the project in 1950, and construction started a year later. Inside this massive cavern, there are 5 separate 3-story buildings. It's a command center that can be completely sealed off and operate for at least 30 days, supporting up to 3,000 people. You've got its own power plants, underground water reservoirs, a sophisticated air filtration system, and all the things you'd find in a small town, like a medical clinic, a fire department, and even a Starbucks. Today, Site R's main job is to be the backup command center for the Pentagon. If there were a catastrophic attack on Washington, D.C., the top military leadership would be evacuated here to make sure the government and military could continue to function. The facility became pretty well known when it was reported that Vice President Dick Cheney was taken there right after the 9/11 attacks. Raven Rock is this really incredible reminder of the Cold War, a doomsday bunker that's still on high alert for a day we all hope never comes. Just about an hour's drive from Washington, D.C., you'll find our number 3 pick in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, the Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center. While Raven Rock is for the military, Mount Weather is for civilians. It's another massive underground bunker designed to keep the highest levels of the U.S. government safe during a national disaster. This is the designated spot for the president, their cabinet, and other key officials. It's run by FEMA, and it's another one of these city under a mountain concepts, able to support hundreds of people for a long time. It has its own hospital, power plant, and advanced communication systems designed to survive a nuclear attack. It even has its own internal police and fire departments. The facility has something called the Survivors List, which is a secret roster of the officials who would be evacuated to the site to form a government in exile. Mount Weather also helps run the emergency alert system, the public warning system we all know. Its existence was a huge secret for years until a plane crashed nearby in 1974, and the government had to admit it was there. Like Site R, it's a sobering piece of Cold War history, a place where the plans for a post-apocalyptic government are kept ready to go. At number 2, we have what is probably the most famous bunker in the world, a place that's been in movies and TV shows, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Colorado. It was built during the Cold War, buried 2,000 feet under solid granite, and designed to survive a direct hit from a 30-megaton nuclear bomb. For decades, this was the nerve center for NORAD, the command responsible for detecting any missile or bomber attack against the US and Canada. The complex itself is a really incredible piece of engineering. You've got these massive 25-ton steel blast doors that protect 15 separate buildings, all built on giant shock-absorbing springs. Inside this man-made cave, thousands of people used to watch the skies 24/7, ready to give the warning that could have started a global nuclear war. The place is completely self-sufficient, with its own power station and water sources. In 2006, NORAD's day-to-day operations moved to a nearby base, but Cheyenne Mountain is far from shut down. It now serves as the alternate command center and a training site, kept on warm standby and ready to be fully activated whenever needed. It's a powerful symbol of the Cold War and a testament to the lengths a country will go to ensure its survival. It's the original underground Pentagon, a fortress built to outlast civilization itself. And finally, our number 1 spot. It's the most famous secret military base in the world, a place so legendary its name is basically a synonym for government secrecy, conspiracies, and, aliens. You already know what it is. Area 51. Located out in the remote Nevada desert, This U.S. Air Force facility is officially called Homey Airport or Groom Lake. For decades, the government completely denied it existed. It was only in 2013, as part of a declassification of a CIA history on the U-2 spy plane program, that they officially acknowledged it. Its main purpose, which we now know from declassified documents, was for developing and testing top-secret aircraft. This is where legendary spy planes like the U-2 and the SR-71 Blackbird were born, as well as the F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter. The secrecy around these projects is what really kicked off all the UFO rumors. You had people seeing these strange, incredibly fast, and fantastical-looking aircraft in the sky and drawing their own conclusions. But the stories go so much deeper. There are these incredible theories that Area 51 is where the government keeps crashed alien spacecraft, like the one from Roswell. You hear stories from people like Bob Lazar, who claimed he worked there trying to reverse engineer alien technology. It's important to note that these are unverified claims that have been widely disputed. But the tales persist: sprawling underground facilities, secret tunnels, even live aliens working with scientists. The base is one of the most heavily guarded places you can imagine. The perimeter has motion sensors, cameras, and guards who are authorized to use lethal force, making any attempt to get close really dangerous. And recent satellite images show they're still building out there, with new hangars and towers, which proves that whatever's happening at Area 51, it's still very active. From deep-sea sub-bases to doomsday bunkers under mountains, these places operate on the edge of what we know, funded by classified budgets and protected by national security. They're the real-life spots behind some of our greatest mysteries. What do you think they're really hiding in these places? Let us know in the comments below. If you had fun on this little journey into the unknown, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and check out our other deep dives into the world's biggest secrets. Thanks for watching.